What's going on, YouTube followers? I'm here with Louis. Um, I call him, well, what do you call yourself, Louis?
Well, I call myself Luis Vega, singer songwriter. I do
Right.
various different musical
And what would you say? You told me you had a nickname also?
things. That is my nickname. That's predominantly what I go
I've met him at Coffee Cave. Always consistent, always fresh. He has a fresh, your singing is your main.
by. Yeah, my predominant source of art. I do hip hop, I rap a little, play the guitar, but I've been singing since I was 4, so that's what I do.
Since 4 years old?
Yeah, since I was 4.
Wow, wow. How did you start that? I mean, what, you just started just singing and you liked it, or how's that work?
It was a music thing. It was culture. When I was a kid, like some of my happiest times is when the radio was on. When the radio was on, like and you heard what was being done at that time. When I was 4 years old, back in like '96,
What kind of music did you hear at that time?
I was hearing Michael. I was hearing Stevie, even though that was a bit before my time. I was hearing Stevie. I was hearing
Stevie's
Kool
not
and the
before
Gang.
anybody's time.
I was hearing a lot of things. I had a black family and everybody in their family loved music, and I got to experience the different genres that was before me and that was with me. So like, just music became the best way I experienced things. So when I hear a jam, I emulate it. I copied it. I got into the groove of it. That was always my thing.
When did you start singing in front of people?
I started singing in front of people when I was about 11 years old, because that's when my voice really started to develop, and my parents felt like I really had a voice. So what wound up happening in any function that we went to, or even when we were at church, I was urged to be in the choir. I was urged to sing for our various relatives. I was urged to sing. I was even placed in chorus classes in school, throughout school.
So your background is in the church.
Yeah, church and school. Church and school. That's where it really started to get technical, as far as range and bravado and staccato, and learning all these different words and finding out where they fit and what I like to do.
So how do you see your artistry in terms of how do you see yourself as an artist? How do you explain art?
I explain art like this. Whenever I make a song, whenever I sing a tune, I'm looking for an emotion that I'm trying to materialize. I'm trying to bring something that's figurative, and I'm trying to bring it to a base in which people can understand. So 9 times out of 10, when I'm looking for a certain energy in anything I do, there's many different frequencies of energy. Like, say, if I have a sad or I have a happy song that we dance to, I might have a very powerful angry song.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about energy. It's all about knowing how to tap into that frequency and just put that message across. And I try to do that in many different ways. I've even started doing different genres that maybe I'm not used to. I actually started up singing songs that were on like a neo soul R&B type songs, gospel, and hip hop came a little bit later. But I was mostly focused on the singers when I listened on the radio. I mean, I have my rap idols, but and they do inspire me in some huge ways. Nas is very talented lyrical rapper. So whenever I rap, I try to get to that basis of articulation that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like, just making sure that I articulate, but not too much, but just enough.
Yeah, I heard you say like a angry song. Do when you talk about that, where does that kind of song come from? I mean, do you use it as a tool?
No,
Like,
I use angry songs usually